Hey, Booze. Hey, it is your girl, the Rising Phoenix Empath, coming at you from Maryland. And I wanted to jump on real quick. I wanted to give you a message today. But before I got started, I wanted to tell you trigger warning because this could very well trigger you. And I know I've been doing that lately. And it's not my intent, but I have to give it to you as I receive it. Okay? I feel really led to jump on and tell you this. I wanted you guys to know this. Most of us already know. If you hear my son in the background, that's my special needs son. You're going to hear noises, and it's different. It just is. But you're going to hear him, and that's what that noise is. So I wanted to jump on and I wanted to say, we've been through a lot, chosen ones. We've been through a lot. And a lot of that, we're going through somewhat of a dark night of the soul where people in our lives are being exposed. People that we held in high regard, people that we love, people that we stood 10 toes down for. I'm not just talking romantic relationships. I'm talking friendships and kinships and what you thought were bonds, right? You are being shown these people and how they truly felt about you for all of these years, right? I always say, and I do believe that these people care about you once upon a time and even love you and even still care about you to a degree. But as you know, envy will always overpower love. And so I don't care how much somebody loves you. I don't care how much time you have invested in that relationship. I don't care what you've done for them. I don't care how you stood in the gap for them. I don't care what you did for them. The envy they feel for you will always outweigh the love, and they will eventually betray you. Hence the Judas spirit. Okay? And I want you to know that the people that went against you, in this last betrayal that you've experienced, right? I wanted you to know that it may have started with one person, but this person gathered people in your life. They were close enough to you to know who the fake friends were, who the fake kins were, who were the people that really didn't bang with you like you banged with them. They were able to decipher these people, and they collectively they went out and they gathered them against you. And in some cases, it didn't take much. And I want you to know, in some cases, these are your friends, your closest friends, people you've been friends with for a very long time. In some cases, it's a group of siblings that were swayed against you, and it didn't take much for them to do it. And for others, it was, family, cousins and aunties and everybody just gossiping and talking about what happened to you and what's going on with you and what people are saying about you, and not one person, and everybody knowing the level of integrity you have, not one person coming to your defense saying, well, hold up. All of this, I know her, and I might not talk to her every day, and we might not be that close, but I know her, and she's a woman of integrity. She wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that, right? Nobody came to your defense. Some people listened uncomfortably, meaning that they just so happened to be there when certain things were said and took place, but they didn't make it their business to continue to place themselves in that space. They removed themselves. Those people won't have karma because those people saw what was going on, didn't like it, and they removed themselves completely. I'm specifically talking about the people who listened, the people who delighted, the people who were excited to see people coming up against you and doing this diabolical, hateful thing to you simply because they hate you, simply because they're jealous of you, simply because they want something that you have, simply because they've just always been jealous of you. Maybe you were the favorite kid. Maybe, you have an outgoing personality, or you just people gravitate towards you, or maybe you have a beautiful gift. And people, instead of embracing that, made it their life's mission to beat you down and keep you down and keep you in such a negative headspace that you would never grow to be to do anything towards your beautiful gift, so that you will, fulfill your destiny and purpose. They saw it in you, and so they tried to stop it at an early age. And I want you to know specifically, I'm talking about an ex who gathered your siblings, and an ex who gathered your friends, okay, against you. And you were not only betrayed by this one person, but because of the anger and rage he felt, or she felt, against you for evoking such emotion and such heart activation in them, and the narcissistic wound that you caused by walking away and being okay with it. They wanted to devastate your world. They wanted people to turn away from you. They didn't want you to have a support system. They didn't want anybody to like you. They wanted to damage you in such a way so that they can look and say, I won, I did that. And I want you to know, for some people, it didn't take much convincing for them to betray you and for them to go against you. Okay? I want you to know that just like in law, right, in the real world, when you witness a crime and you do nothing and say nothing, right, and then it comes out that this crime took place and you were there and you did nothing to stop it, you become an accessory to that crime. And and depending on how severe the crime was, it becomes, you can be charged and get jail time. You're held accountable because you didn't do it. You might not have even planned it, but you sat there and you watched and you did nothing while you saw this innocent person being bullied, gang stalked, planned against, gossiped about, slandered, and just, evil, hateful, hurtful things to hurt and devastate this person. And when I say innocent, I don't mean perfect, right? I mean innocent. This person, whatever you guys had going on, she said her piece. He said her piece and walked away from you. She did not continue to come after you. She moved on with her life. He moved on with his life. He's not bothering you. He's minding his business. He's living his life. He's focused on purpose, and God is elevating him. God is elevating her, and you're seeing this. These people see your elevation, and the more you elevate, the harder they try to bring you down, to hurt you, to devastate you, and to take tangible things from you, because what they really see in you is the light. But they can't even recognize it because of the darkness within them. It's nothing tangible that they can have from you that will allow them to have and be what and who you are. I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to know that just like in the real world, when a crime is witnessed and people sit back and do nothing and say nothing, but they know the plans, they're listening in delight, they're laughing, because deep down they might not do anything, they might not say anything, but deep down it gives them great pleasure to know that these people are coming up against you in such a way, and they really can't wait until you find out, because they want you hurt and devastated, because it really angers them that you've moved on and have been able to elevate and have been able to grow and evolve. They hate it. And chosen ones, I hate to say this, they hate you. Deep down, that's hatred. It's not love. It's not friendship. It's not kinship. And I want you to know that just like the law will hold people accountable who witness horrific things and do nothing, Source, God will also hold these people accountable who sat in rooms and who gathered with these people to go against you, to plot against you, to throw fiery darts at you, to try and ruin your reputation, to try to, devastate your world, to try to break your heart. These people sat back, and because they didn't do anything and because they didn't actually say anything, they're saying, I ain't do it. I'm innocent. I don't have nothing to do with that. But you were on the call. They done created a Zoom call for you. That's crazy. They done created a whole Zoom chat geared toward how to trip you up in life. Maybe not literally in some cases, but they have a whole chat about you and what they did today, that when you find out, it's going to devastate you and hurt you. I want you to know, people, don't respond. Don't react. Keep focused. Stay focused. Stay positive. Read your word. Read positive things. Clear your space of negativity and really align yourself with God and sit with yourself. And if you're hurting right now, and if it hurts you, what these people are doing, sit in that too, because we have a culture of not allowing ourselves to feel pain because we don't want to be hurt. But sometimes we have to sit in that. Don't sit in it too long, but sometimes we have to sit in it. And I want you to know that, just like, here I go, off on a tangent again, but I want you to know that just like the law will hold people accountable, there will be karma. There will be karmic debt. As a matter of fact, these people are racking up karmic debt, and they think it's funny. And then they'll say, when it all comes out, I didn't say anything, I didn't do anything, but you knew every plot and scheme against this person from inception to completion. And it delighted your heart, your very heart and spirit, to know that these people would try and hurt this individual like this, who's really just living their best life and not worried about you. And who, even in spite of yourselves, even still loves you, but knows that it'll never be the same. And I want you to know, chosen ones, that this walk is not for the faint of heart. There will be karma. And the people who said nothing and did nothing but knew of every evil plot and scheme against you and your life, to break your heart, to devastate your world, to keep you from growing, to, get people to look at you negatively, to ruin your reputation. Every plot, plan, and scheme will be canceled. And every form of witchcraft, because this is what this is, every form of witchcraft that is geared towards you, chosen ones, will reverse onto them in their lives. And that's just not even God's wrath. That's just the consequences of your actions coming back to bite you in the butt. These people are not innocent, and to those who continually go after the innocent, who continually try to discourage and break the hearts of the chosen, I want you to know that you might not have done it, and you might not have said it, but you were in the room and you knew of every plan, plot, and scheme, and you did nothing. You didn't even remove yourself from it because it delighted your heart so. And so it is as if you had actually thrown the rock yourself. I want you to know you're not blameless, you're not innocent, and your wrath and your karma will be just as heavy as those throwing the rocks. And God is still merciful and graceful, and He still gives you a way out and a time to repent. Jealousy is a hell of a drug. Chosen ones, be encouraged to know that you're not everybody's cup of tea and you're not even everybody's favorite, but to the people that really mattered in life and to the people that mattered where you're going, you're going to have divine super favor. Keep operating in integrity. Keep doing you. Keep being you. Keep living your best life. Keep operating in your purpose and in your gifting. Keep growing your platform, whatever it is you're doing, writing a book, growing a platform, creating a business, whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it, and God will continue to bless you. Pray for your heart, because I know it's not easy. We're chosen. We're not perfect. Because when somebody swing at me, I want to swing back, but I'm not. And you better not either. Because the things that will be happening in our lives in the next year, our reputations cannot be tainted with this kind of drama and with this type of negative energy and negative things. We have to remove ourselves from it. But I want you to be encouraged to know that attacks like this don't happen to people who don't matter. And you matter, chosen ones. Keep being great. I love you. Until next time.